Willie D Live.
Yeah, I would imagine like you guys being a duo, and everything y'all did, y'all pretty much did together, except when y'all do solo projects or whatever. But it was Mobb Deep is Mobb Deep.
Right.
So once you found out that Prodigy was dead, and you go forward, the first thing, of course, I'm sure the first thing that comes to your mind is, sympathy for the family and what can I do? How can I be of service? But at some point, life do go on, and Mobb Deep is a brand. It is it's a strong brand. How do you look at the brand and say, do you look at the brand and say, okay, that's it, or do you say, no, I want to keep it going, man? And how do you keep it going?
I look at the brand and I say, that's it, right? But we're gonna put out, one more project because he had some unfinished business, you know what I mean? And I want to honor him. I think he would want us to honor him and let some of his verses be out there as a group. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I believe the music aspect is done, and then we just protect the trademark. Make sure the family is, they receiving what they supposed to receive off of the trademark, and then we just protect it right there and encapsulate it, and it's there. That's Mobb Deep. Just leave it alone, and just walk away like we won 6 championships, and that's it right there. That's it. That's how I feel.
Okay, that's respectable. That's absolutely respectable. When Prodigy passed, you went. Where was the funeral held?
It was held in New York, right in Manhattan, in New York.
It was held in Manhattan. Where?
And I forget what street that it was that it was held on, but I believe it was the same funeral home that Biggie Smalls had his funeral in. I believe. Mm-hmm. It was the same funeral home. I remember that. Malcolm X came to the funeral, I'm Malcolm X. I'm bugging. I meant Farrakhan. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. He came, and it was definitely day I won't forget. Seeing my bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When it's time to go and you ain't got no more, how would you like to be remembered, and how would you like Mobb Deep to be remembered?
I would like Mobb Deep to be remembered as a group that definitely didn't compromise their sound, and just gave the fans what they wanted. You know what I mean? We didn't chase the radio. We just made music. That was it. And that's what it sounds like when you listen to the beginning of their career to the end, that they didn't change and they just stayed like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said you're always chasing greatness though.
True.
Like, what is that placement as a producer? It's always somebody on your list that you really, really want to work with.
Right.
If you had that one person you said, man, I don't work with nobody else, man, I did it, man, I did it. Who is that person right now that's alive? That person that's alive that you would like to work with?
That I would like to work with?
You was able to get in the studio with that person and place a song or two, or even be able to do a damn near album with or whatever. Who would that person be?
That I haven't worked with yet.
Haven't worked with?
Yeah, I would have to say Jay-Z. Yeah.
Man, you haven't worked with Jay-Z?
No.
Come on, Jay-Z, man. Come on, bro.
Jay-Z, I mean, he's, out of him and Nas, those are like 2 of my most favorite.
But you work with Nas already?
Yeah. I worked with Nas. That's my brother, you know what I mean? But definitely didn't get a placement, with Jay just of yet, but it'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Jay-Z, he got to do another album at least. Like, I know we keep on saying you always want another one, then another one,
Right.
But he still got it though. You could tell with the way that he talked, the way that he stay up on game, he's still sharp. And, his game has always been about elevation anyway.
Yeah.
He constantly elevates. So he got a lot to talk about.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
So let's say I set it up. Can I get like by 5 points or something like that?
You can get more points than that.
I get more points.
You can get more points than that.
I don't know if JC gonna listen to me, but Jay, come on, man. Come on out there, man. Get you one of them Mobb deep, man, placements.
Straight
man.
up.
One of them Havoc.
For real.
Yeah, one of them Havoc tracks. And we ain't talking about old, man. We talking about new.
Word up.
You know? Yeah, we talking about the new stuff. So there it is, man. I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me, man. Word
Absolutely.
up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Havoc. No more talk.